It's been said that a church isn't a building, it's a people. These parishioners of the First Baptist Church in Williamsburg, Virginia, have the history of the congregation in their blood. Each one has ancestors who worshiped as part of this community.
How far back does your family's history go there?
To the 1800s. Nassau Street, my great-great-grandfather was a deacon there.
Reverend Julie Grace is an assistant pastor. The location of the Nassau Street Church she mentioned is a vacant lot now.
How many times do you think you passed that site without knowing what was there?
Oh, so many times. You know, I knew that the plaque was there, but just never gave it another thought.
What's there can't be seen, not yet. A team of archaeologists is digging in the cold ground to unearth some hard truths. Their hope is to find not just one, but two church structures. The congregation was founded in 1776 by slaves and freed blacks who'd worshiped in secret. In 1818, the group was given a building by a local slave owner, which became their first church. It was destroyed by a tornado in 1834. In 1856, a new brick church was built, which stood for 100 years until Colonial Williamsburg bought it and tore it down. The congregation built a new church nearby, and that Nassau Street location remained an empty lot until now. The church has partnered with Colonial Williamsburg to search underground for those early structures and more.
This area here would have been the altar. The area just in front would have been the first pew of the church.
Jack Gary is the lead archaeologist at Colonial Williamsburg. They've already uncovered the foundation of the 1856 church and hope to find evidence of the 1818 church. But they found something more, at least one grave.
It is just emotionally overwhelming to stand on that site and know that those burials are there, and we want to know who they belong to and if there are descendants that are still here that can reconnect with their past.
Connie Harshaw is a church member and president of the Let Freedom Ring Foundation, helping steer this project with Colonial Williamsburg.
It became very clear to us that that was a priority for the members of the congregation and the descendants of this community. So right away we decided, well, let's focus on that area. Let's find out how many people are buried there first.
You won't find the history of this community in any book, except maybe the good book. Reverend Grace's family Bible is a catalog of ceremonies from another time.
Here is a family record of a marriage that dates back to 1872. Alexander Dunlop, 1877.
And they were all there in that church?
They were all there in the church, yes, yes.
The hope now is to finish the excavation and work with Colonial Williamsburg to recreate those early churches in some way.
It is a church as old as the Republic itself, and for so long, just didn't know the history of it.
That's right.
And here you are, trying to share that history with the world. How does that make you feel?
It is pretty exciting for me. When I stop and think about it, I think about the fact that we're going to leave something here that I didn't have in the 7th grade. We're going to leave a story that those kids now will be able to see the whole story.
It is interesting that, at the time of the Revolutionary War, about half the population of Williamsburg was black, yet that part of the story had not been reflected at Colonial Williamsburg in years past. But as you saw there, things are changing.
That's fantastic. We saw some of the older parishioners in your story. What is the church doing to get younger people involved? That's always a challenge.
You know what? It's cool because they've started these educational programs to get children engaged, including days spent at the excavation site, working with the archaeologists. And by the way, the bell that they use at that church, you saw it there in the piece, that was the same bell that was used when they opened the African American History Museum about 4 years ago. That's when folks really started asking questions about this particular church.
That's fantastic. Great.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.